Hi, just going to give you a quick video here about the power bars indicator for TradeStation. It's basically a tool that you can use to see the trend, if there's a discernible trend based on the parameters that the indicator uses. There's a paint bar indicator basically for the charts, and then there's also an indicator for RadarsScreen and the scanner that you can use to search for different conditions. And we'll show the indicator in just a minute, but wanted to go ahead and show you the my contact information, the email, website, if you have any questions or suggestions. And then also wanted to show you the legal information here. I would encourage you to pause the video and read this completely. Basically, we're saying everything that we do is for educational purposes only, and nothing we do is intended to give you any type of financial advice. We suggest that you get the appropriate training and instruction and advice from the professionals that are licensed to do such things. Again, this is only for educational purposes, and everything we do here is just for education, and anything you do trading, investing, is solely your responsibility. Okay, here's a got some TradeStation pulled up with the radar screen and with a chart. Basically just got most of the Dow stocks and a few of the popular ones, I guess, to trade, just to show you what it looks like. I guess first we'll start over here in the chart. Basically, you can see that the bars are colored. Let's see, we'll do something like McDonald's here. Okay, you can kind of see. I guess I picked this one because I knew I'd been on an uptrend, just to kind of show you what that looks like. You can see that the bars basically change dark green when there's a trend, and then this brighter green is when there's some volume basically behind the move that's kind of going in the direction of the trend that hopefully will help the trend continue in the the green in the up direction, or if it was red in the downward direction. And you can configure the colors of the bars. So basically we've got green or light green is an uptrend, dark red or red is a downtrend, and yellow is kind of an indeterminate state when we don't know if there's a trend going on or not. So you can see there's McDonald's. I don't know, we can look at Facebook. You can see there was a trend, kind of got choppy here, and then basically said, yeah, we thought the trend would continue upwards, and now we're kind of in a choppy state. Of course, nothing's perfect. I mean, this is just trying to find when we have a high confidence that there's a trend, but obviously things can change, and certainly around earnings periods, things can change dramatically for a stock maybe like Facebook or Amazon, or those ones that kind of react to earnings. But you can see here's Amazon, kind of an uptrend, didn't know, kind of got an uptrend, kind of got choppy here. So just showing you that, and of course this will work for any time frame. Let me just we'll change that to a weekly, and you can see here's a weekly time frame, kind of a good uptrend, a pullback, another uptrend, pullback, and then we're currently in an uptrend as far as the weekly time frame is concerned. Let's see what else I will just show you. So you can see American Express on a weekly chart had gone down, now seems to be coming back up. I usually use this kind of in with a higher time frame and then a lower time frame. Maybe use a weekly chart. Say if weekly's in an uptrend, then maybe look for the daily when it's pulled back a little, maybe turned yellow, and then waiting for maybe that first burst out of that yellow state on a daily into a green trend again. But obviously this is something, just a tool. You can figure out a way that works for your trading, makes it work for you. Talk about RadarsScreen here a little bit. You can see this count. If we're in a neutral situation, the count's going to be 0, but if we're either long or short, the count will tell you how many bars consecutively have been long or short. For example, like Netflix here. Let's see. Well, let me put this back on. This is a daily and this is a weekly, so let me put this back on the daily time frame so we can see that those sync up. I mean, so basically there's 12 bars here that was in an uptrend, and that's denoted here. And let's see, something like Boeing, it's been an uptrend for a long time, 62 bars, so 62 days, based on the time frame. So you can basically see when we went long, and according to the power bar indicator, it would say we should have been long this whole time. It's a nice move, what, 200 to 250 roughly. Gosh, a 25% move. So and then this is showing like long with power. That correlates to this bar over here, with the bright green. And you can see, like, I guess they recently changed their symbol, but you can see this is long, and so this is a darker bar, but it's showing you it's long. And then let's see, and then this one's saying new short with power, so it just changed to a short. You can see we were green for a little bit, now we went back short, and then it's had some volume behind it, so we're saying there's some power in that direction. So we'll see obviously what happens with that. Let's see, and here's Nike, it's just short, so you can see it's these darker color bars. Again, you can configure the colors here to whatever makes sense for you. Let's see, what else? I guess basically the options here, it's either neutral, long with power, and then there'll be like a new long. I don't know if we have one here. Yeah, here's a new long. So it just changed from down to long, but again, this is just it's changed, but there hadn't been an abnormal, I guess, amount of volume behind it. So we're long, but we're not, with the power. So it's, we'll see if that actually, if something's changing there. Let's see, I think that's probably about it for the charts. Again, this works on any time frame, or whatever time frame you want to use. I guess when markets get choppy, sometimes can switch this over to a shorter time frame. I don't know, whatever you feel comfortable with. Maybe go down to 15 or 30 minute at most, and try to do some shorter term trades based on this. So let me show you the scanner so you can get a look at how you would scan for these conditions. Okay, here's a scanner pulled up just so you can see what I would do. This is just an example scan. Obviously you can do whatever makes sense for your situation. This is just basically saying stocks with a million shares of, at least a million shares of volume and over $20, and then using the power bars. This is basically just the default settings here, and then saying that we want something that has a count greater than 0. So if there's an uptrend, the count will be basically 1 bar or greater. So we want to look for a positive count, and obviously if the count is 1, then the uptrend is just started according to the power bar reading. So if you want to do that, you could come down here, and you could say equal to 1, and that would find all the stocks in the symbol universe that you're using that have just changed to an uptrend. Or if you wanted to look for a downtrend, the count for a downtrend is negative, so you could come on over here and let's see, basically if I can get this changed, say -1, and that would find all stocks that have just started a downtrend according to the power bar indicator, and that would of course be in the red. It'll either be red or maybe the bright red. This is just looking for downtrend. It could be down, or the down with power that has the volume as well. So this is just going to look for all things that are down, and like I said, if you put a positive number in here, to look for all trends that have started upward. And you need to use the power bars RS. This is like for RadarsScreen or the scanner. It's the exact same logic as the indicator that colors the bars. It's just formatted so it'll work better in RadarsScreen. And so that's that. And so that basically shows you how you set up the scanner. Of course, this is set for daily. If you wanted to do weekly or monthly or 60-minute, whatever time frame you're interested in, you could run the scan for that. So I think that's pretty much it. So hopefully this has been helpful. If you have any suggestions or questions, the email address was shown at the start of the video, so please just scroll back there and get that. And this is I guess this is a subscription indicator, but there's a free trial period, so hey, try it out. If it works for you, great. If not, well, that's fine too. It doesn't cost you anything to try it. And if you have any suggestions, like I say, send me an email, and I'm always looking for ideas to make these things better. These are things I use, so I'm just trying to put them out there. It's useful for me. Hopefully it's useful for you. So thanks for watching.